What's up, Boss Tweezy? It's your boy, Dem Beezy. What's up, Boss Tweezy? It's your boy, Dem Beezy. What's up, Boss Tweezy? It's your boy, Dem Beezy. And I'm coming to you here live from the Steezy. Boom, boom, da-dum, dum, da-dum, boom. Boss Tweezy just killed the club. Oof. Oh, man, I just got demonetized. The boy, Dem Beezy, just got demonetized. So when I started the stream, I said that I was not going to try to remix the song on the spot. I said, don't try to remix the song on the spot. And the second that I got in, the first thing that I did was try to remix the song on the spot. Anyway, what's up, Boss Tweezy? It's your boy, The Beezy. I'm coming to you here live from the Steezy. And today is the second week of my quest to have a thumbnail made for my streams before I do them. And now that I'm sitting here talking to you, I think I understand when I should have made the thumbnail for today. I actually took a 1 hour and 30-minute nap this morning. Yep, I took a nap. Not this morning. I took a nap today when I should have been in the lab. I should have been in the lab. Honestly, though, I woke up at 5. I was going to do a shoot for some thumbnails. I was going to do a shoot for some thumbnails that I'm working on, but I woke up and it was like 40 degrees outside. The United States government does not allow children to play in 40-degree weather. If it's 40 degrees or below, you can't take the kids outside. And why? Extended activity in that environment breaks down the body pretty fast. And I'm thinking like, okay, I want to go outside and I want to take some roller skating pictures. If I'm so cold that I got to bundle up and I don't want to really stand outside, these are going to be some very bad pictures. So I got back in bed. And while I was in bed, I took an opportunity to take some pictures for my website. Y'all know I've been talking about being on my back. Y'all know I've been talking about being on my back. And the thing about being on my back is when I took the job and I created the life that I created for myself, I created it with the understanding that I would be changing, making a name for myself. So these aren't the pics that I took today, but these are the pics that I was taking yesterday. Let me look at the details. These are some of the pics that I took inside of my studio. No ski mask. No do-rag. No athletic clothes. I want a different tie. Now that I'm looking at this tie picture, I could look good in a suit with a tie, but I need to pick another tie and I want a different cut of suit. Because that tie is too big for that shirt. Like something's off. Something's off of my proportions. Thank you so much, Helen. And this is the funny thing. This is the moment when I saw the two different personalities that I can put out into the world. A 15-degree tilt of my head. Project manager, YN with a job interview. It's that simple. Law-abiding citizen might got a gun. Keep it real. I don't have to keep. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do this. I do not have to talk like this. I do not have to talk like this. It is not real. It's not that extreme. What? Let me. I want to get a napkin real quick because I got some popcorn I'm about to eat. So I got the napkin and I want to show everybody the other pics. These were the pics that I took yesterday. I want to show everybody all of the news. Show you everything I'm working on right now because I've been in the lab. I'm so glad I don't take any inappropriate pictures on any of my stuff. So when I'm on stream and I'm scrolling through stuff, I could just scroll through it. I don't have to be like, oh man, I'm about to flash you on something. Nope. It's all on the up and up. I took this one, rotated 90 degrees to the side. And this outfit right here, man, look at that bicep popping out. I ain't even gotta take my shirt off. Look at that. I'll do the rest of these to the side. Boom. Am I? No, yep. At first, I took it with this on there. Then I ended up taking that thing off because I was like, it's cluttering up the shot. Man, it looked like I'm solving something. Man, look at that focus. Look at that focus. So I did this for two reasons. I've been taking these shots for a couple reasons. I'm creating shots for my website and I'm creating shots for my portfolio. I can still take these. I can still take a couple of these podcast ones. But the suit pick, the look in the camera, smile to the side, look off in the distance. This is the one. I need to take one of these. I forgot to take one of these. I took one of these today. I could take one with the mic. I could take one that right there. This is the reason why it's different than the one that the one that I took. It's slightly different, but I feel like it's giving the same thing. Because drum roll, please. Done Beezy production. I created a lot of this with AI, and I still need to add some stuff in here. This is not me. I need some clients, put my client work on there. Boom. I need another header. I need to change this up. I could have put a watch on for that pic. And I could draw a couple things to make it look a little bit more realistic. Put the TV in the back. But yep, I got the website up. I've been writing down the offers. So the whole freelance, I've been had the Fiverr up. Create some new material. The second thing that I did, so y'all know, I just got a haircut. You can't tell because I got my bonnet on. Let me flash it. Let me flash the fade. I'm, I ain't even need to. Don't even need to comb it out. It's so fresh. Let me flash the fade. I'm a little late today because I was on Twitch. I was on Twitch like 10 minutes ago. I'm on Twitch telling bro, like, bro, I'm supposed to be on YouTube right now. Let me come to the other one. Aha! Aha! I gotta shave. That boy gotta shave. Cause the way my money set up, when I found out that, oh yeah, when I planned this haircut in my budget, I said, I wrote down a list of pictures that I was going to take. And I'm like, I am going to take them pics on everything. On everything. I'm taking all the pics. I'm recording all of those videos. I have three interviews this week. I have 3 interviews this week. I promise you. I have 3 interviews this week. Like that dude on Barbershop. That dude on Barbershop came in, bro, man, I need a cut, bro. I got it. Ooh. I can't even find it. Because this is such a real situation. People's lives is coming up. Here we go. Nah. I can't play a clip from Barbershop because I'm going to get copyrighted. But yeah. Let me show y'all what I'm working on. The fall tutorials. I got a downtown tutorial coming up. I got a dribble tutorial, complete with a pivot dribble coming out. And I have a how to spin tutorial. Complete. Yeah. Let's check out the downtown intro. And then I'm going to get up on out of here. Have you ever been skating at the rink and saw everyone doing a smooth shuffle routine and you wanted to jump in but didn't know the moves? Well, this video is for you. That routine is popularly known as the downtown And if you watch this video, learn the pattern, and understand the technique I'm about to teach you, you will never be lost at the rink again. Let's get it in. Fun fact, the downtown is a piece of a routine from Richard Humphrey's roller dance curriculum. Richard Humphrey created roller dance to teach, and he even patented the program. One day, he went out and noticed that a piece of his program was being widely practiced and called something else, the downtown. Well, the roller dance program complements itself. So, the process that I'm going to teach you today is going to allow you to learn any variation of the downtown because we're breaking it down to its building blocks. What did he say? Last thing before we keep it pushing. Nobody joined my Discord. I actually have one new person that joined my Discord. Shouts out to Kevin. I got an FGC section and I have a roller skating section. This is where, what are you working on? Share your progress so we can all cheer you on. Class. Have any questions about class, working on your skills of choreography? Let's talk about it here. Show off. Are you proud of that new move that you've nailed? Show it off here. Let's get the conversation going. This is a community of roller skaters. Done BZTV, brought to you by skaters like you. Do 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 do. Just like PBS. I'm trying to share this. Invite people. Generate link. Copy. I'm gonna put that in the chat for the Boss Twiz. Let me put that in the chat. Join the Discord. I need a link. I need a bot. I'm gonna get a bot. Well, now it's time to get to the nitty gritty. I put two of them joints. Why did Moxie fall off? Why did Moxie fall off? Mmm. From the most popular spin video. Yo, what's up? Planet Roller Skate. Let's start at the beginning. Roller skating gymnast. The roller skating gymnast. Who is Planet Roller Skate? I'm doing I'm doing pretty good. How you living? By my conjecture, I think Moxie fell off because they hit the shelf life on a cultural appropriation. Yeah, I was saying the same thing. Their fashion credit ran out. What do you mean by fashion credit? I want to talk about that term. Bruh. Mm, this one gonna be a banger. I think Moxie fell off. I think pandemic roller skating fell off. The beginning. They were super fashionable for a while. Mm-hmm. Skates seen as fashionable. Definitely not Weefa and Adeo. Then skaters matured and they started making comparisons. I want to pull out some things too. Skaters wanted better plates. Moxie did claim to do it all. They said they had the best claim to do it all. Covered a wide range of the market. Ramp skating and jam skating and beginner skating. Breaking their ankles. I'm so glad you came in and talked to me before I started writing this. Whoa. What did you say? Mm-hmm. I always felt they looked cheap, and I'm gonna sound like a hater for saying this. Thanks for sharing your outs. This is a friendly auto mod note. I have super high arches, and I'm very careful about how and where I lace and tighten around my foot. I never liked the way that they wore. I never thought they wore good. Mm. Mm-hmm. It was a challenge, and I've tried multiple things. Adding the insole to my jack because the right foot just completely sticks in the wrong place of my foot. Created less space in the boot, so I changed up the lacing pattern. I also tried paracord laces and now wear thin socks, which seems to work. They may have too much or not enough arch support. How does it compare to comfortable shoes I have? A shoeless hippie around. I have the same issue. I got a pair of these insoles, and they make my lolly super comfy, and cushy. They don't particularly solve the issue. And I want to talk about this for a second. Let's talk a little bit about the pitch. Something that I always felt was off about the Moxi original pitch. It doesn't make any sense. What are the plates made out of? Because it covered a wide range market: ramp skating and jam skating and beginner skates. Skating on the ramp isn't for beginners. Skating on the ramp isn't for beginners. And park skaters don't know how to jam skate. Park skaters are not jam skaters. In fact, you need different moves in a completely different culture. Honestly and truthfully, I love my lollies, but they definitely feel flat. After skating for a bit, my feet still will start hurting. Okay, what skates do you use for the half pipe, and what skates do you use for jamming? Because we could talk about this. I do that too. I do that too. Just so everybody knows where I come from. Banana Man, Thailand. I went out to Thailand and I do that. So your half pipe is your Bauer 33. This is me. And your jam skates are your Adayas. You didn't say I try to jam skate and skate the ramp in my Bauer 33s. You use two different skates. You use two different skates. Who do you skate with when you're in the park? And who do you skate with when you're jam skating? Okay, you have taken your Adayas on ramps. All right. How does that help you with all of the maneuvers? Because you're from England. You got to be specific. Your kids. You are the leader of that skate community because they're your kids. You are too scared to break them. You're right. The plates aren't meant to hit coping. Jam plates aren't meant to touch coping. And you can easily scratch your boot. Meanwhile, park skates need a different plate for maneuverability and impact. They are not the same pair of skates. And let's take this to the artistic world for a second, because you're an artistic skater. Let's talk artistic for 1 second. You can't artistic figures wheels look drastically different than freestyle wheels. And that's the same type of skating. They skate in the same place. Is it far-fetched to believe that you shouldn't take your jam skates to the park? Is it far-fetched to believe that it's messing you up, holding you back? Because, bro, this is me in a pair of Rydell 395s in booty shorts. Sorry for showing you a video of me in booty shorts. Not gonna say no Diddy. Swapping the wheels. Did my phone die? I think my phone died. My monitor died. No, it didn't. It's on 89%. So Even if you have lots of wheels, even if you swap your wheels, let's look at the makeup of the boot. The makeup of the boot and the way that it supports is different. Let's check out my boy Landshark for a second. Let's check out some people. Look at his plates. A high heel is bad for ramps. If you go back and you look at the people skating in the 80s, it's not impossible. And we're not talking about what's not impossible. And that's the second element of why Moxi fell off. I think you're really hitting on the second reason why Moxi fell off. Moxi fell off by trying to generalize and combine roller skate styles that need specific equipment and information. I don't think anything's impossible, but I also messed up my ankle in the park. And if I had went to the park and I went to the park with actual park skates instead of going to the park with jam skates, I would have been stronger. I would have been able to skate longer, and I would have been a lot safer. Molly Lolly the Bont Stars, and where are those people now? Popularized the idea of switching skates, and setups frequently. They really popularized that. And when I talk about it, I think one of the things that's easy to see and one of the things that's easy to miss is I'm not saying that people can't do it. And I'm not even saying that it's not possible for people to do it. But there's like a line between the two levels. You can get a certain way, you can get to a certain level brute forcing your way through. And even, hodgepodge and stuff together. But then we hit that line. And when we hit that line, people also had time to mature as skaters and see the effects of their decisions. For example, if we go back to let's go back to one of their big things, one of the big things that they talk about. Being gymnast on skates. Taking gymnast moves and being a roller skating gymnast. By being a roller skating gymnast, they have a slight advantage. They have a slight advantage because they can just do flips. They can already do flips. And in some cases, like when we're watching them doing the jumps and we're watching them doing the handstands, they have an obvious advantage. Like, boom, they look really, really cool. But let's come through
Liberty Mutual.
And let's look at Indy Jamma Jones during a front flip out of the bowl. And then let's look at an inline skater doing a front flip. Let's do this again. She flips, lands, stops on her toe stops. Flips, lands, stops on her toe stops, and rolls out. She doesn't even have to. She got them all the way in there. Nope. Okay, let's look at Takashi Yasutokoto. Hit one.
Yusutoko,
He probably gonna do it at the top of the run.
In as well. If you didn't, wow!
Oh my!
Incredible 360 variation there.
This guy, I don't know if you remember last year, he placed second after a really tough battle for first place with Joe.
The highest we've seen anyone on that neck, huge vert quarter pipe, and look at how fast he just shredded into that
Yusutoko.
back out, gathering enough speed to make it up the step up. Just incredible momentum that he has going through the park.
Whoa,
Huge! I don't know what kind of missy that was. Incredible, maybe.
Yeah, if you can count the spins, this guy is definitely the man to follow. He's been, how should I introduce this guy? He's simply the best vert rider on the planet. Maybe he can share this title with his brother Eito, but quite simply,
Okay, that's kind of a backflip right there. Let's look at the way that he lands this one.
He can share this title with his brother Eito.
Boom. Indy Jamma Jones, she lands all of her flips into a stop. Let's see if we can find another one. He just flipped and rolled away. You do the front flip and you use the momentum to roll away. But the Moxi skaters, let's call them the Planet Roller Skate. Let's call them the Planet Roller Skate influencers. They're flipping and then they're stopping. Don't you find that suspicious? And then let's look at this spin video. They can't spin. Let's just zoom in. I like they cannot spin. Neither one of them. One, two, three, pop out. They are not strong roller dancers. They are not strong roller dancers. They are not strong jam skaters. They're not. So why would they have the market cornered on jam skating, park skating? Yeah, ramp park skating. How are you going to get the market cornered on park skating, jam skating, and beginner skating? They're gymnasts without a strong foundation in beginner skating. They have an intermediate understanding, possibly. They have a okay understanding of jam skating. And their park skating is held together with their gymnast skills. Like, have you ever seen them outside of a half pipe? A lot of times when they're skating outside of the half pipe, confidence on skates with male roller skates. Confidence on skates. Did I have a clip of them up? Not in like the combative way, but like, bro, did I have a clip of them up? And I want to get to the bottom of confidence on male. We're going through the whole thing. Confidence on skates with male. Oh, confidence on skates. That's you. That is you. Honestly, bro, they're not affiliated now. And I think that's the next thing that we could trace. Who was Moxi in the beginning? And who are they now? So they not affiliated, but they skating the same people in everybody videos. From the classroom to the skate studio. Uh-oh. How to set personal goals. Boom. And let's talk about that. Okay, I think that's something that we do got to talk about. What is the Moxi brand and where does it separate from Rydell? Because if we get online, and how can we, and especially with these skate teams, especially with these skate teams, especially with these skate teams, dudes will say they not affiliated. Oh, we rocking these colors sometimes, we rocking those colors sometimes. So before we start getting technical, we go get technical out of nowhere. So here, this is Dylan skating with Cantrell. Okay, we got Dylan skating with Cantrell. Remember this. Who are they skating with? Who is this? Honor roll? Okay, this is honor roll. Okay, who are they skating with? Who is on the team? Who is on this team? Who? Dylan and Cantrell are on the same team right now. Let's keep talking. Why is Dylan skating with Dream here? Why is Dylan skating with Dream? Let's keep going. Like, why is Dylan skating with Dream? Oh, whoa. Is that Cantrell skating with Solo? Wait. Why did Solo got an honor roll skate crew and Qingdao thing on his picture? Why he got that? Oh, boom. We on the site. Okay. Rydell Booze, Antique, Outdoor. Rydell Zone. The Shop, Power. Let's see. Let's see if they in the rhythm section. The Moxi skates ain't even on the Rydell site. I think they might have like a distribution deal. Moxie got their own team. Made by Rydell, but sold as a different deal. So Moxie signed to Kanye, but everybody is under Jeff Jam Records. So where do we draw the line? Anyway, and let's also talk associations. When does Moxie stop being associated with Planet Roller Skate? And I think that's going to be connected to the next piece of the story. I just want to preface this. 4 years ago, hey, if you have no interest in the drama with PRS, if you have no interest in the drama with PRS, they was thick as thieves. They was thick as thieves. They was homies. That was they friends, bro. They was friends. And then one day we wake up and oh, they not the same people no more. Why did they stop being friends? Why was it necessary? Why was it necessary to get on Reddit and say, bro, we not homies? Because they was okay being clicked up for a little bit. They was okay letting people feel the same way for a little bit. And then something happened. I wanted to make this post for anyone who may have confusion about this situation. Because this stuff has started when a moderator of the Planet Roller Skate Facebook group deleted a black roller skater's post about their experience with the police for being too political. This was about the time when the BLM protests were happening. They were all homies. Planet Roller Skate. Oh. I watched their YouTube channel for a while, bro. It's funny. Then proceeded to delete comments on the page asking why. Indy came to the rescue and made a statement saying she'll make a separate adult content page for the political talk. Whoa. Let's zoom in on this one. Then Indy basically went off the grid for a month and a half before posting an apology video, which wasn't much of an apology. So here is some clarification for frequently asked questions. Planet Roller Skate is not Moxie. Pigeon used to own a Moxi store but annexed herself so she could increase sales by selling other brands of skates. So she adopted the Planet Roller Skate name. If this was the YSL case, they all going to jail. They all going to jail. They all in YSL. Pigeon and Indy used to be on the Moxi team, but neither of them have been a part of Moxi for a few years and even don't talk to Estrogen anymore. Indy owns the Planet Roller Skate YouTube, and this is where it's still fuzzy for me. It was basically the mascot for the Planet Roller Skate shop, which was owned by Pigeon, which is why Pigeon could fire Indy. Estrogen is the owner and creator of Moxi Skates and has been called out for past racist actions as well, which she has posted a way better apology video for. Don't you find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? Roller skating is too small to be ran for a long period of time with the type of marketing campaign that Moxi was running. He said, she said. I think you could come out strong. Let's check out the first Moxi video. Oh, this is what I was wanting to play. This is.
So furthermore, Moors and Egyptians, they're functionally black. They have black skin. Are you gonna say they're Jewish?
Egyptians are black?
Yeah, you're gonna say they're Jewish?
We was
Yeah,
kings.
yeah.
We was kings.
Oh, no.
We was kings. What you mean? No, but seriously though. Seriously,
Okay, go ahead,
we were.
go ahead.
We were. I'm serious, but seriously.
We was kings. We was kings. Let's add that on in there. Let's look at the comments. 7 comments, 3 upvotes. Nobody wanted to talk about this. Oh, and this is about the time that Karen the Carrot and Queer Girl Straight Skates disses themselves from Planet Roller Skate. Oh, wow. To sum it up, Bonze says Moxi never paid her for years of work and claimed they tried to contact her to reconcile and that she was suing for what she did not get paid. But she came forward and said those were lies. Moxi also told other skate companies she was lying about her contributions to the company. There is also talk of gaslighting within the Moxi team as well. Is the post still up? Is the post still up? My bad, Bonsai. I didn't mean to put your kids on my stream. I didn't know your stream was gonna put up. The Moxi debut video. Meet the Moxi girls team. They don't even look like this anymore. Fearless Femme Brawlers. I remember this. $11 million views from Refinery 22. Let's look at some of the comments that really got people in the mood. I love how they're not ashamed to be bright and girly in a men-dominated skate park. I'm a girl skateboarder myself, and I used to be so intimidated, and I'm still paying attention to not be too girly around the boys. So I guess I'll have to stop giving a darn and live out my girly side. Can someone make a TV series about them? My favorite names, Legs and Pigeon Legs. I really love how they embrace their femininity with names like Estrogen and Legs. I think it's really empowering. Wow, their balance is crazy good. These where are the recent comments? Here we go. I never knew the definition of Moxie, and this video literally made me burst into tears. I am so inspired by you ladies, and especially you, Estrogen. I've been battling stage 4 terminal breast cancer for 8 years, diagnosed at the young age of 33 in 2013. I am cancer-free and walking miracle because of my Moxie. This is a cool story. This is my 5th year skating, and I love every second of it. Let's see who these people are. Let's check their audience out. Feminine Famous. Minty Skills. Okay. Got La Chanel in there. Got a dog pig. I watch Indie. Let's see how this comment aged. 33 replies. Can I join you? This is 5 years ago. I vibe with that. Come on, girl. Show us some tricks. Picture of Ariana Grande. This is an aesthetic. Comments like this is an aesthetic. Why can't I have friends like this? This looks like a tampon commercial. I love it. Oh, this is something else that they captured during the time. When I was talking about the history of inline skating, there was a piece of the Moxie boom that's a little reactive. We can read this first, and then I'll come back to my face. Skateboarders always having issues with scooters, BMXers, and inline bros. But I'm always stoked to see a roller girl at the park. I feel like there's a level of respect that skateboarders have with them that the other sports aren't afforded, because it's actually cool to see you ripping the bowl in some crazy looking skates. You rock. IDK why skateboarders laugh when roller skaters skate at the skate park, because roller skaters are just skateboarders, skateboard shoes. So Moxie really captures, they captured the marketing campaign for roller skating. They built a community, and they created an offer for roller skating to make it a lot more profitable. And the first thing that they did was, I think they shifted the marketing campaign to target white women. To this day. And their marketing video, it harkened back to a day of roller skating long gone. The inline skating, it's like the rollerblade campaign. Happy, bright, and poppy. And inside of this, they were able to create a community that celebrated this. Because a lot of communities didn't celebrate that. You can't go to the skating rink. The skating rink is not like that. The skating rink is not like that. The skating rink is not like that. Boom. Well, when roller skating had a resurgence on social media, Moxie was primed to take advantage of it. They had the marketing campaign. They had a marketing campaign based around pushing marketable faces. They have a marketing campaign built around pushing marketable faces. And they have a lot of people who probably wanted to roller skate in the 90s. And they got pushed out by skateboarders. There's already community. There's a community of people roller skating. And they targeted roller skaters with large amounts of money to spend. But well, And I guess after that, it's just a matter of time before everything falls apart. Or rather, I don't know. What is it? What fell apart? You have enough time for the people inside of the community to mature as roller skaters. I probably got to take this line out about them not being able to jam skate and put something else in. Or say this in another way. We got the jam plates aren't meant to touch coping. You can easily scratch your boot. Jam plates are not meant to touch coping. You can easily scratch your boot. Park skates need a different kind of maneuverability and they're built for different impact. Well, cracks began to show when injuries began to skyrocket. I don't know. Man, this video is halfway through and I'm lost. I'm lost. Get it together, Dunbeezy. So what actually happened? Oh, the introduction of competition. Popularized the idea of switching skates and setups frequently. How do I say this? Introduce a team of relatably skilled skaters. As opposed to the traditional highly skilled. Mm-hmm. Build a platform of inclusivity. What was that? What was that slogan? I used to make fun of it all the time. I am skateboarders from the 80s. Somebody told me I acted like the skateboarders from the 80s, and I said, no, I don't. I am the skateboarders from the 80s. Oh, bro, I would make videos making fun of all of the slogans. It would be like 3 or 4 times a week, and I knew they were watching. Like I really that was hilarious. What was it? It was something. Falling is something. And I said that stuff is stupid. I said you dumb for following that. I was like, y'all are dumb. Y'all are really dumb. And I would be so surprised that they were mad. I would be so surprised that people were mad. falling beginner. First, it was beginner for beginner tutorials. The Venus flytrap. You remember the Venus flytrap live? They was mad. They was mad. Oh my God. They tried to say it was so dumb. They was at the house fuming. When I got on Reddit and I saw somebody real life admit to talking about me in a group chat, that's what I said. Hey, bro, maybe you should ease up on them. You should ease up on them boys, man. You on their back. This gave rise to many slogans aimed at eliminating gatekeeping. That's how I knew I was in their head. I knew I was in their head. Truth hurts. And I remember I got to the point people would be trying to talk me in circles. I would just stop talking to them. Anyway, let me get focused. Like, they would say stuff, and there was this little Uzi. There was this little Uzi video. Oh, I can't even find it. Lil Uzi that fell off the map. No, it was not with Speed got pressed by Lil Uzi Vert. Man, I saw him ask somebody, he was talking to him, and he just started asking him, are you pressing me? Because it sounded like you pressing me. And that was my thing. I'm like, hey, bro, you trying to talk, you trying to act stupid and continue the amount of things. Oh, they would get so mad. And then when I told people, my thing was, hey, let's do this. I would say this. I said, let's do this. Let's put this conversation on hold. Let's put this conversation on hold. And in 6 months, let's see whose students got better. Let's see whose students fail less. He said I wasn't qualified to talk to him about roller skating. I ain't had to do it. This gave rise to many slogans aimed at eliminating gatekeeping and forming a more inclusive environment. Like beginner for beginner tutorials. Can we even find a beginner for beginner tutorial? Can we still find beginner for beginner skate tutorials? Like significantly better moves. What I really didn't realize was Skating for beginners. How to skateboard for beginners. Learn to skateboard day one. How to roller skate for beginners. This is Deja Sade is officially the beginner for beginner skate tutorial queen. Yeah, all the other beginner for beginner people, they got washed out. Everybody else that was on the beginner for beginner wave, they are not on that no more. They said, y'all, bro. Beginner for beginner tutorials. I said falling is what? Was it progress over perfection? Progress. Normalize to fall. Normalize falling. Oh my God, these boys was wild for that, boy. Dad looking at people in the eye talking about normalized falling. Normalize falling. Falling is failure. They were so mad about that. They were so mad about that my friends in the United States saw the fallout from that. And I still mean it. I still mean it. There has never, I do not fall and be like, oh, okay, at least I progressed. Oh my God. But that's me. That's me. And even down to the point where, hey, it's okay to admit that we fail sometimes. You don't have to be a hyper competitive winning type to say that you were not trying to fall off your roller skates. You don't have to be like, cracked out on trying to win everything to admit that falling off your roller skates was not what you were intending to do, and then stopping to reflect on that moment. There is a distinct difference between somebody saying falling makes you a failure and falling is failure. There's a distinct difference. Nah, bro. There's a distinct difference. Oh my God. But normalize falling. Yeah, this created a series of its own issues. Being intimidated by skilled practitioners and opting to avoid qualified coaching. This sounds stupid typing it in 2024. It was, hey, this is why they said I was like the skateboarders. If I had just been able to reel it in and say it without being a jerk about it, they might have listened. Well, I was halfway over it then. I was over it then. Like, being intimidated by skilled practitioners and avoiding qualified coaching gave rise to an injury prone roller skating culture. The lack of accountability. The lack of accountability. And the generation of influencers who were encouraging the behavior gave rise to fall culture. Man, I laughed too hard, bro. I was too funny, man. Normalize folly. I almost said the N word. N word, no. No. Like, no. Why would I do that? Hey. Hey, this Doom. Hey. This made it difficult. This made it difficult for roller skaters to progress past the beginner stage and created a future problem new skaters couldn't predict. I actually predicted this. I was so confident. You can only be a beginner roller skater for so long. Eventually, the new hobby smell wears off. And you have to integrate into the greater community. You can only be a beginner roller skater for so long. And you have to integrate into the greater community. Where do the pandemic skaters go? Reddit is not real. Reddit is not real. And the community created in the roller skating Reddit attempts to keep the conversation at the beginner level. But it's hard. It's hard to say normalize falling and really believe it after taking some serious injuries. As long as the cracks in the roller skating influencers started to show, questioning the inclusivity of Moxi, I think that the Black Lives Matter protest is what really did it. Because when the Black Lives Matter protest happened, and for the first time, we are California Dream Girls and nothing else matters is coming up against the harsh reality that we're living in two different realities. Comes up, it gave people their first opportunity to say something stupid or do something dumb. Moxie distances itself from Andy Gemma Jones. I want to figure out what they specifically said. I remember something coming out. Oh, this was all 2020. By the way, Pigeon just posted in the PRS Facebook page that they are pulling Indy in the original Facebook mod Jen from PRS temporary. So it really is the downfall of Planet Roller Skate. I thought Indy was a co-owner and Planet Roller Skate was originally her baby. How does that work as far as being out on leave? She only owns her YouTube channel. Ooh. Legally, we are not posters. I'm the business owner and she was a marketer. To say it bluntly, her actions do not align with our mission and values. As a Jewish woman, I'm personally offended by her and Jennifer's actions. Okay. Boom. So what happens when one of your friends say something that's a little bit sideways? They messing up the money. Best for affordable price. Hey, you got to get away from them. Oh, ooh. This is the fall of Planet Roller Skate. I'm researching the wrong thing. Oh, wait. Several skaters of color shared their personal stories on YouTube, but they were criticized for doing so on the Moxi Roller Skate channel, a brand heavily associated with Jones and Planet Roller Skate. Shove, a skater who participated in the video, wrote on her story, "For those of you trying to make us black people feel bad or like tokens for using the Moxi platforms to share our stories, stop it." Ooh. Let's check this one from the top. Let's check this one from the top. What is Planet Roller Skate? When I decided to dive into the world of roller skating, the first resources that came up was called Planet Roller Skate, a skating community on various social media platforms with over 10,000 members. The group features roller skaters from all corners of the country, led most visibly by a woman known as Indy Gemma Jones, real name Amy West, whose YouTube videos I watched to gain an understanding of roller skater culture and terminology. While Jones and Planet Roller Skate appeared to promote diversity and inclusion of all races, gender identities, and body sizes, skaters of color have recently been subjected to a different experience on Planet Roller Skater's private Facebook page. The page, which is advertised as an online community for Planet Roller Skate to connect and communicate, has come under fire by the roller skating community for censoring and erasing stories of skaters of color, specifically black skaters who went to the group to discuss discrimination they faced while skating and their feelings on the recent killing of George Floyd. Instead of allowing the conversation to progress and providing a safe space for skaters of colors to voice their concerns, the group admins deleted the post, citing their no political or religious content rule. Other skaters noted that while their rule was widely known, conversations about sexism, ableism, and misogyny have been allowed to take place in the past. In an effort to quell the growing backlash, a screenshot shows that Jones offered to create a separate page for such a discussion to take place, referring to it as adult conversation. So she made an adult night. I love her. You know what? I'm an Indy Jamma Jones fan. That's hilarious. As explained in this video posted by skater Double F, some skaters in the group were banned by questioning why the posts were removed in the first place and calling out the covert racism behind the literal erasure of black experiences. It should go without saying that the murder, despite a lengthy apology from Jones's business partner. Let me just talk about this. You gotta say this. This is the appropriate answer. And if your friend say something sideways and you don't say this, so you know what they about to say. Despite a lengthy apology from Jones' business partner, Cheyenne Pigeon McKaylee Anderson, it is unclear whether Jones herself has apologized to the group for deleting the post. She has yet to post about the incident on her YouTube channel or Instagram account. In an effort to bring healing to the roller skate community, several skaters of color shared their personal stories on YouTube, but they were criticized for doing so on the Moxi Roller Skate channel, a brand heavily associated with Jones and Planet Roller Skate. Shove, a skater who participated in the video, wrote on her Instagram story, "For those of you trying to make us black people feel bad or like tokens for using the Moxi platform to share our stories, stop it. The skate community is hurting right now. We were offered a platform and we took it. It is mind-boggling that anyone would have to defend their decision to bring representation to the forefront immediately after the erasure of black stories. But it's yet another example of impossible hoops people of color are constantly expected to jump through in order to be heard. When I laced up my roller skates for the first time, which I now regret purchasing from Planet Roller Skate Shop, it was with the belief that I'd eventually become a part of the community that supported and championed skaters of color. Skating was supposed to be for anyone and everyone, a phrase uttered by Jones in several videos and Instagram posts. But there can't be a unified community where BIPOC are pressured to be quiet and relegated to other spaces while white skaters get to stand in the middle of the street and preach about safe spaces that don't exist. This is the line. But there can't be a unified skate community where BIPOC skaters are pressured to be quiet and relegated to other spaces while white skaters get to stand in the middle of the street. This is the first instance, or not the first instance. I wanted to come and talk about this. I found my mouse. Because first it was Planet Roller Skate. But Moxi, there's only so long that you can look at Moxi videos and break down everything that's going on inside of the pandemic and look at the roller skaters who've been celebrated before you say, hey, yo, if roller skating was supposed to be for anyone and everyone, is this an Afro-American? Maybe. There's a couple here. They're not in Moxies. They're not on the team. That's from Roller Jam. Looking at the ads. Let's look at the team. Tamara, that might be an African American. No. Why are I'm noticing some similarities between all of these skaters. You go to the first Moxie video and you look around the Moxie video. Uh okay, okay. All right, all right. It's not everybody. Don't you find that suspicious? Don't you find that suspicious? Don't you find that suspicious? Pom poms. Chill out. They all got pom poms. Everybody got pom poms. Stop this, Helen. She said they all got pom poms. Don't you find that suspicious? And then reality starts to hit. And then if we look back to the skate community isn't connected. Imagine being one of the people in the Planet Roller Skate group. Then seeing how people reacted to the Moxie video. And when questioned, your she rolls give a Donald Trump answer. You know how, when Donald Trump gets asked about something controversial or somebody saying something wild, and he says something like, yeah, man, there's good people on both sides. Don't you find that suspicious? Don't you find that suspicious? Ooh. 4 years ago. As a black woman myself, for me, this apology was nice, but the actions that Estro addressed in this video and her way of apologizing and acknowledging make me comfortable to continue buying Moxi products as opposed to how Indy in the PRS situation played out. Over the past few weeks, I have seen white, non-black people in my life and online who I can almost certainly recall committing microaggressions towards me that they weren't even aware of. They hurt, but I differentiate them from actions and words that truly indicate a racist attitude towards a black people.
Hey everyone, this post is...
My bad for laughing. I'm laughing because she looked like she about to give a YouTube apology. That's not funny. Let's get
not a
the
regular
capture
post.
zone.
This post is a serious post, and I preface this video by saying that because watching white people change can be triggering to some and uncomfortable. And I've been called in and called out, and I'm going to walk you through some of those call outs. So if you don't want to be here for it, just want to let you know so that I don't cause any more harm. I want to apologize to the roller skating community, specifically the black skating community.
In them groups
and
talk about this live. It just hit me.
The people of color that roller skate, because I've been in the roller skating business for 12 years now, and times have changed, and this is a transformational year. And in the past, I have uncovered a lot of...
I want to go to her YouTube and see what the call out says. Let's just get to the comments. I'm gonna let her talk and I'm gonna get into the comments. Oh, she made a my roller skating history video. We are not deleting comments, but YouTube might mark them as spam. Let's keep going. Let's turn this up. I'm gonna let that rock while we read the comments.
I want to apologize to anyone that saw these photos recently who felt harmed, triggered, uncomfortable, misrepresented, mocked. Anything but positive. And I don't think that anyone seeing these photos would leave feeling positive today. Instagram is tricky in the sense that, we're not always asked for our photos to be reposted.
I really wish people knew just how involved black skaters are in this community, but as usual, and like any hobby, they're underrepresented.
Anyone that I've reposted in the past that has worn Moxi skates, I'm guilty of reposting
something
photos
I've done with my
I'm
white
really
friends.
Proud of someone that gets a big media spotlight for roller skating, especially when they're wearing Moxi roller skates. And in my past, I have reposted those, but I have stopped reposting those without permission years ago. But in my past, I have been very proud to see roller skating in the mainstream, especially in the covers of magazines or...
One thing I gotta be real about. I don't trust anybody that take, sideways photos. What are the photos? I don't know. I had to cut her. I had to cut her off. I wasn't gonna let her rock on my stream anymore. She was kind of talking around the point. Where the photos at? Estro is guilty of underemphasizing the role of the black community in the skating world. On the other hand, I expect her to showcase the history or make a comment as a part of her growth. It's only a matter of time. I know I'm wild for looking for the photos. Ooh wee! This was 4 years ago. TLDR. Decide for yourself if Moxi is a trash company. If you think they are, then yeah, boycott them. BIPOC people work at all sorts of terrible places, and we can honor them by demanding better from their employees. I have paid no mind to these white skater celebrities, and the whitewashing of the sport makes me mad. If you want true accountability, you can only get that from reciprocal relationships, not influencers. What are you getting at here? I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't have a dog in this fight. And I'm not here to call anybody the R word. I don't have time for that. Who cares? Who cares? I actually do have a dog in this fight. I'm behind on the video. I just want to pull up a couple things. Oh, man. I am one of the people that got erased from roller skating history. The same way that Bill Butler got erased and Venice Beach got erased and Matt got erased. But I'm thinking like, what happens is you come out with a really good marketing plan, and for a time it's easier to avoid the spotlight coming directly to Moxi about how Moxie's is implicit. They're complicit in the erasure of African American culture. But then now I'm going down the places and I'm looking for when stuff hit the fan. That's where we are right now. I've got to find the photos. The controversial photography. Where are the photos? And now we come to an article from 2024. Estrogen is still the face of roller skating. This is a ethically made hand stitch and mini source in America. Shirley. I guess that's because they're in California. This is a Vice article from 2018. I'm looking for the photos. So you telling me I can find Ray J and Kim K doing the dirty with a single Google search, but I can't find these pictures? Let's see. Let's see if I can find it in the comments. Yes, I agree wholeheartedly. It's, however, not my place to accept their apologies. This isn't my apology to accept, but I will admit her apology does seem more sincere than Indy's. It's funny. This is hard for me to watch because it's completely unnecessary. People are weird, man. Why am I getting downvoted? I'm a black woman who saw no offense in any of those posts. 100% supporting BLM and equality for estrogen isn't an issue or a threat to the black community. I still can name a bunch of people who are actually problematic that are still being supported. But let's come for her, who literally makes a point to have a very inclusive platform for everyone. For everyone. She didn't address the more serious issue. Why didn't she pay Bonsai for her marketing and PR work? Why did she spread a white narrative of being a self-made, hardworking woman when she used the unpaid labor of women of color? Eek. So the XOXO Bonsai story, that's what I need to be looking at. But he only doubled down. Roller skating's recent online revival swept across digital platforms like a 1950s waitress at a drive-in diner. Oh, this one's going to be good. Bro started on that. He said at a 1950s diner. Harkening back to images of romanticized Americana throughout the ages, the unvogue quad skating aesthetic that dominates TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram is filled by the nostalgia for bygone eras, for your parents' disco at your own childhood roller rink birthday parties. If you are a white American, because as an Afro American, you were at the skating rink all through middle school. Your uncle skate, your auntie skate, you was there. If you went to church, you skated. Your school skated. Your school skated. It was not retro like that. So we got to get the lens. Like all resurrections of America's past through the online skating craze also comes with an undercurrent of racism and black erasure. As with so many popular trends, if you dig past the sea of predominantly white faces populating the 1.5 billion TikToks under the roller skating tag, you will find the largely overlooked history of black communities that never let it go out of style in the first place. It's really disorienting because the roller skating online community is so different from the roller skating community I grew up with. This is what I was talking about a little bit earlier. You know, just rolling around the cul-de-sac with my homegirls, says one skater from Atlanta who goes by Farine. She picked up again. Oh, look at her go. So they started skating during the pandemic. They outside in 70s outfits, rocking Impalas with knee pads on. Nah, bro. Let's get to the who are we looking at? Let's get past the United States. Fairine. Oh man, I wish they man Google say her name or something. This is another thing with the Planet Roller Skates. Tony Bravo. Is this the video? Tony Bravo. She doing makeup now. She doing makeup now. Where are your skate videos, girl? Can I comment that? Is that a hater move? Where are your skate videos, girl? I thought you were...
Okay, so I see that skating has become really popular on here, and I just wanted to bring up that there's still a very dark side about roller rinks. Basically, after segregation was outlawed, they made these rules that were targeted at black clientele, saying things like no saggy pants and no small wheels, which is what black skaters wore. I kind of just wanted to bring this up because these are still rules at some... Okay, so I see that skating has become really popular on here, and after segregation was outlawed, they made these rules that were targeted at black clientele, saying things like no saggy pants and no small wheels, which is what black skaters wore. I kind of just wanted to bring this up because these are still rules at some skating rinks.
Yes, taking me out with
including
these
places like Moonlight Rollerway, which is super popular in LA. It's so fucked up. And I also just wanted to bring this up because when I look up roller skating on here, it's all white people. Skating is a huge part of the black community. Please follow black skaters. I don't even know how to skate. Goodbye. Okay, so I see that skating has become really popular on here, and
Back to the Planet Roller Skate. Let's check out her other video. Video unavailable. Oh, you done took it down. Almost all of the biggest roller skating influencers thriving in skating's digital renaissance are white or white passing women. While being white passing often comes with the privilege of visible whiteness, it doesn't always protect you from other forms of discrimination. These people's names. Then there is the TikTok reigning skate queen, Anna Koto, an actor of Puerto Rican and Cuban descent who recognizes she's white passing. Though there's plenty of love and appreciation for Koto, there's an understanding resentment towards coverage in BuzzFeed, the New York Post, and New York Times that almost credits her for single-handedly reviving the scene. Let's look at what Anna Koto's doing right now. Go Coco. You know her? Let's see her on TikTok. Wow, 50 million. Oh, 2 million followers, 50 million likes. Good things come to those who skate. Okay. Oh, she kind of getting smooth. She look like Ray Gun. This is difficult to do, so she kind of getting it in. Yeah, okay. So she's still skating. Who?
I just wanted to bring up
Stop
that there's
this.
still a very dark side.
Hit me with the who? But she not skating no more. That's not what I was looking for. Moonlight roller skating rink gets too much of the erasure and the not trying to have Afro Americans in the rink beef. First, they got it from United Skates, and now that's the only thing people talk about. Refinery 29 recorded the Moxi video. Wow. They do a really good job of making sure that their racism scandals don't get out. It's my favorite brand contributing to racism. Girl, put your leg down.
Of course, I love support. I love people supporting the Black Lives Matter movement. A lot of times there are specific.
Y'all remember Blackout Day? Just ordered Moxi's 2 days ago. Oh, about Impala. It's not gossip. Okay, let's see what she got to say about what's going down.
So of course I love support. I love people supporting the Black Lives Matter movement. A lot of times there are specific
Yeah, it's
people
wild. It's
that
still
we
going
call
on.
out during these movements. Excuse me. I feel like I should get a round of applause for like that fake sneeze. It felt real to me. But it's also important that we call out not just
She shot this in the
particular
middle of the
people,
day.
but also brands, corporations, because we live in America and capitalism, money talks.
Oh my God.
Gonna pick that up. It's all the money I have right now. It's quarantine. We're all unemployed. These companies don't take a stand for the people, then so this is my job today, to share.
You're not a child.
I love her, but she kind of hamming it. She hamming it.
Was very encouraging to me, and I was so happy. I was like, oh, yes, I made a good choice working here. If I felt like they weren't about trying to change and acknowledge that they need to do better with how they operate as a company towards people of color, would have already been like, I'ma not stay. I'ma not stay. Not, Nama. Fuck it, I'm out. Oh, God. Nothing happens. But luckily, I don't have to say that. I am still waiting for their email to see what their plans of action actually is. So Yoga Works is a company, a brand that gets my stamp of approval. So the next industries to be judged are...
Boom. She got the Impalas on.
Skating companies. My first pair of skates I bought last year, and I need to make a video about why I started skating and reviewing these skates. I bought Impalas. They're actually the first pair of skates that I've ever owned. So I was like, well, let me see what Impala roller skates brand is doing for the movement. All that I've seen Impala are Moxis. I'm not gonna lie, like I've wanted a pair of Moxis. They seem like great outdoor skates.
Here we go.
I enjoyed the Moxi brand. I enjoyed the people that support Moxi, the people that I follow who wear Moxi skates. I decided on Blackout Tuesday to see, okay, what's Moxi doing? What I found,
I'm glad you said something, because I hate when I see people in Impalas. I gag.
Wanted a pair of Moxi skates. I like the brand, I like the people that I found who wear Moxi skates. So one day I'll be able to actually afford Moxi skates, because you know it's made in the US, so it's going to be more expensive. So, you know, maybe subscribe to your girl so I can get monetized and get me some Moxi skates. On their Instagram, they weren't even posting like the blackout box. They were really posting a call to action, and it started with them. They were like, we are revamping because they want to support the Black communities. And they weren't kidding. I logged onto their website, and this is what I saw. They do that so fast. Can like they changed my website for me? Jeez. And when you click past that screen and go further, they had a whole page just for where you can donate, where you can help, and where you can get some resources. And then the last tab is like, oh yeah, by the way, you can like shop for skates. I'm not even a Moxi owner right now, and I'm like, this is more drive for me to spend money with you, so congratulations, you're gonna get this Black person's dollars. And then one of their links I clicked on, it was an active live roll call.
I think she broke it down. So Indy Jamma Jones falls on her sword, and Moxi says, not the kid, boy. This is going to be my last search, and then I'm going to talk about the economics of this. Because it looks like we got the whole picture. I've been seeing references. Okay, 9 months ago. Ooh. I keep seeing reference to it, but no one actually talking about it. I'm a big fan of everything. Talking about what happened, or is it just an overall shift in the way people perceive those brands? I'm a big fan of everything that they've done for the quad community, and I feel like I'm missing some context here. I believe creative director for Phantom worked on Big Brother Mag and has a history of bashing roller skaters. I believe he coined the term fruit boots. Hilarious. Estro has a history of sucking up new skaters, chewing them up, and ditching them when they're no longer useful. There have been so many stories floating around since before even the 2020 boom. None of it ever really gets addressed. So every time one of her projects makes poor choices, people jump down her throat because it's just the latest in a long line of poor choices. It seems like it's blown out of proportion because it's never just about current drama. It's the pattern of behavior. Also, I'm aware Phantom started as Ghouli's project, but at this point, it's tied too closely to Laszlo for the association not to be there. Also, David Carney would appear to not be the guy you want to hire if you want queer folks to take you seriously. Is David Carney the guy that others have mentioned that worked for Thrasher? The mag was Big Brother skateboarding, but yeppers. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying that the people that Moxi is appealing to. Moxi appeals to the people that got bullied off their skates in the 80s and 90s. Seems like there's always drama involving Moxi and people who work at Moxi. So it looks like Moxie's working with Laszlo or working with skateboarders. Ooh. Why Pigeon Skates moved on from Moxie to embrace this TikTok moment. Like, let's look at these skates for a second. A high heel boot, reactor plate, stuffed grind block on it, and the Molly Lollies. Like, how hard are the Molly Lollies? What's the hardness of the Molly Lollies? $78A. These are not skate park wheels. These are not skate park wheels. Skate park wheels are hard for the concrete. When Cheyenne Pigeon, man, Michael formally announced that her store, the renowned Moxi Roller Skate Shop, would rebrand as Pigeon's Roller Skate Shop 2 months ago, people would travel all over the world to visit the Moxi Skate Shop. It was like Disneyland. Skate shops have always acted as a sort of a homie beacon in the skate community. People who skated in the rinks or figure skated competitively or are gym rats or something that involves indoor exercise, now they need an outdoor video activity to stay in shape. Nope. Let's look at what's going on with the Laszlo skaters. Laszlo scandal. Oh, she partnered with skateboarders. Laszlo the team. Dog Days Roller Skate Magazine. The Mini Quad Fest and Pictures. It's a skating magazine. Roller skating edits. So she partnered with somebody that used to work at skateboarding. Lazo Skate Crew, also known as Moxi Skate Crew. What happened? It's wild. Okay. Moxie has been on shaky ground over the last couple years. Lazo enters the chat. Chill, boy. It's kind of crazy. They are pulling this ship. My question is, what is their motivation? Moxie has been in a ton of hot water the last couple of years. A ton. So why are we supposed to believe in Laszlo? It's run by all the same people. Michelle, Lolly, and Legs. And what is it? What even is it? Just another channel to funnel the skaters' money into? Edit it. Event in Florida. Really, Delta is raging there, and Omicron just hit the skates. Let's all fly to bro, what are we talking about, bro? First of all, for anyone who is not closely following whatever this is, what is the context? I'm curious as well. I noticed they were using Lazo in Moxie font for the Endless Summer event they're having in Florida. Check out their recent Insta point. Is Lazo a person, a brand? Okay, here we go. I don't keep up with the drama. But I don't really understand what you're upset about. Lazo looks like a production and planning company, and this looks like an event that they're using for promotion without legally connecting it to Moxie. Are you upset that they're hosting an event during COVID, or is it something different? I'll be honest. I read that as events planning company of sorts. I don't think it's a Moxie event. I think it's an event with Moxie skaters. Laszlo is a new line and set up as a new company that employees from Moxie have moved over to, but not sure who's going where. The skaters working there need to create a new company for their camps, events, and manufacture goods, marketing it separate from Rydell. I think it's a good move destiny-wise after how the whole pandemic affected them. What the F is Lasso? Anyone else extremely let down by the Laszlo product release? Those ugly boots were the last thing I thought they would be hyping up with the greatest street roller skating video. I just can't imagine any of those skaters wearing those boots except for Estro. Also, made by women for women, they're excluding a huge market of buyers with that statement and dismissing the male and non-binary skaters who are on the Lazo team. It makes no sense. So we're kind of seeing a pattern. By women for women. By beginners for beginners. Laszlo Pandaflex from The Simpsons, you are wild for that. Oh, I remember when she dropped these boots. All these boots was yo, what is you do? What are those? Gotta go where the money is. It feels so disappointed. Here are gnarly skaters who get bruises and take falls and all the 6 edits of them to sell prissy suede boots. And the about us is laughable. Something is happening that we don't know about. Laszlo is not Estro's company. It is founded and funded by a Swedish investor named Per Weinler. Laszlo has been registered as a footwear retailer since the LLC filed in 2018, and that was also the plan. Always the plan. Estro's sister has been working for Laszlo as a marketing for 2.5 years. This is a premeditated manipulation of aggressive quad skaters, priming to profit off of us by hiding their attentions behind a team of incredible skaters. LinkedIn and federal filings have this info publicly. Look at the comments on what the F is Laszlo announcement post in the company's IG page for people's opinions. And now we have spin marketing. I'm glad you said that. We have another we have more spin marketing. You took the words right out of my mouth. Moxi was spin marketing. Let me write that down. Fashionable. Cutting XO out of PR money. They ain't been right since they cut out my girl XOXO. That's what I'm gonna say. Series of marketing missteps to capture the market, to capture the magic and appeal to their market. Lazo skate boots spin marketing campaign. In 2023. Quad Cup 2022. Quad Cup 2022 was the nail. Cheating, T-Stacks, and Montre confirmed that Moxi roller skating was for us, by us. And you know who us is. This right here was the nail in the coffin. Blading Cup and Quad Cup has never been the same. I knew that 2022 was the year because I saw this woman here on the picture. And I knew that she wasn't supposed to be on that picture. Because there was supposed to be another skater on that picture. And the Quad Cup 2022 fallout was a big moment for the roller skating community. Because it was a big moment for the community because it put a mirror put a mirror up to park skating. It forced the park skaters inside of the echo chamber to look in the mirror and officially take a side. They had to publicly admit that the roller skaters inside of, let me just come to my own face while I'm saying this. I'm kind of typing it out while I'm saying it, and I can put it into, let me just put this over here. I can put this over here so y'all can see the ideas as I'm saying them. It was a moment because they had to publicly admit and acknowledge that the roller skaters inside of the park skating marketable bubble were not deserving leaders in the space. The Montre decision was made under the pretense that Montre was given second place. Under the pretense that roller skaters would be mad if an inline skater won. This bumps against the idea of inclusivity. However, this time it's a competition. By giving, I gotta find her name, the other skater the win, we had to admit there was an agenda at the bottom of the Moxi roller skating campaign. Saying he couldn't win because he was an inline skater was ironically more socially acceptable than the implicit truth. Let's look at the people who won. Let's break it down. This is the woman that won inside of this thumbnail. This is the woman that won. This is Montre. For the last couple of years of skating, in addition to Montre losing, T-Stacks was also cheated. T-Stacks came from the rhythm skating world and established himself on the top of the park skating community. And he often got calls to teach for Moxi. But when it came down to it, they couldn't give him the dub. Because he was too good. He was too good. He was too good. For a long time, and I'm kind of jumping around, the lack of accountability, there's also bred an anti-pro culture. I always bring this up because of how ridiculous it is. Dirty Deborah lying out her teeth. Dirty Deborah is a dirty liar. How do you spell her name? I didn't have to call her a dirty liar. But she is a dirty liar for saying I am not a professional skater. Dirty, dirty liar. You are a dirty liar. You like own a rink and teach lessons out of it. You have hundreds of thousands of subscribers on YouTube. You teach tutorials all the time. 2 years ago, she thought it was a good idea to make a video saying, I am not a professional roller skater. But you are a professional roller skater. She's not a professional artistic skater. But why does she have to come out and say she's not a professional roller skater? It's not profitable to be a professional roller skater. I am not a professional. For a long time during this time, a lot of people in groups would bring up how long a person has been skating. And this also connects back to the fact that a lot of the Moxi skaters started off as gymnasts. Like, oh, they're good at skating like this because they did this before. So under the logic at the time, Montre didn't completely count inside. He wasn't able to skate in the bracket because he had skills. He had prior skills and he had prior knowledge. Well, boom, boom, boom. By giving the other skater the win, they had to admit that there was an agenda at the bottom of the Moxi roller skating campaign to keep skilled skaters, to create an environment to celebrate certain skaters. And that was the line. Because you had the park skating purists who were insulted to be connected to quad skating. There was a blading cup. The quad cup paired with blade cup. And during the first year, they had an obviously biased decision. And after making the decision, they hid behind the pandemic. They hid behind their beginner status. Let's see if they kept it up. Let's see if they were wild enough to keep it up. It taught us a lot. I remember this article coming out. It has typos in it. Speaking of blading, bladers who discovered their love for roller skating with some 20 plus years of inline experience managed to seamlessly transfer their skills to roller skate, often outperforming many of the new generation of skaters. Seeing them sign up for competition made some people uncomfortable, but this community is widely admired for its diversity. We cheer for and encourage each other, but here's the thing. If we claim to be inclusive and welcoming, that means we cannot exclude anyone. Will bladers with many years of experience put on quad skates and take medals? Probably. Whether someone is taking up space is a question every skater has to answer for themselves. What makes you a roller skater? Boom, boom, boom. Rhetorical questions. Make it clear and fair so everyone can be a part of these events. Or as Carlos Mendez put it, gatekeeping is not school. These skaters are also given to the community and enjoying skating. We welcome them and acknowledge their level, but as soon as there's competition, they don't feel accepted because they are at another level in contrast to the newer generation of quad skaters. I believe there's room for everyone and what they give to the love of quad skating. There's a chance to reach that level, to learn from the experience and take the good they bring to the sport. We are tough and capable of doing what we want in skates. We have built up a strong community based on support and joy, and we live that on this event. There's just a need to make it clear and fair so everyone can be a part of these events and be welcomed with open arms. Unclear guidelines and judging criteria upset contestants and fans, but honestly, better this happens in the first event so we can move on and do better. No, it's over. It's over. It's over. Did y'all hear that spin? It's reeking of classic Michelle Stein, a lack of accountability. No, you cheated. You're dirty, dirty cheaters. You deserve that L. You're not that guy, pal. Stop walking around talking like you're like that. Stop, because it's 2 years later and his story is I was robbed and her story is I took that W. They give a lip service response and acknowledge that the skaters are multiple times ahead of them, but they're not going to give them out the trophy. And then they even imply that the skaters are upset because they didn't win when, according to the skills, they should have won. They're not upset because they didn't understand the rules. They're upset because you hit them with a rug pull. And yeah, they hit behind the beginner status. They hide behind that beginner status. That's not okay. That's not, you're not keeping it G. Let me move this down here. So it forced the skaters inside the echo chamber to look in the mirror and officially take a side. They had to publicly admit and acknowledge that roller skaters inside of the park skating marketable bubble were not deserving to be leaders in the space. Then they had to take a step further and say that it didn't matter because they were creating a narrative. Hey, we are creating a narrative. It is for us, by us. It is for us, by us, and you know who we are. And this is a moment a little bit like the Indy Jamma Jones moment. This moment is like the Indy Jamma Jones moment. I don't think most people are ist. They're not R word ist. They're not M word ist. They're not any type of ist. Even if they aren't an ist. R word ist. M word ist. Even I can remove this. I didn't know I could remove that. Even if they benefit from it. However, when something happens and the only way to explain it is via discrimination, people take action. excluding and devaluing inline skaters because they practiced was only okay with people who wanted to keep quad skating all white women, all middle-aged white women. Even when you come down to the comments and you start looking through the comments, the official statement that they were making to each other, there was actually two different types of statements that people are making if you come down to the comments on videos about these. Montre made quad history and the industry is afraid to show it. Shouts out to that boy. As someone who rides both, it's really disappointing to see how this whole Montre situation has come about. Quad skaters don't want a helping hand. They don't want the sympathy vote. The idea that Montre winning would have upset the quad community is total nonsense. He should have won. He was the best skater. He's a legitimate part of the quad community and is also incredibly short-sighted. You've got some inline skaters who look down on quad skating. This outcome does nothing to build bridges. This is the purist community that's talking. Athletes compete in multiple sports and get recognition for it all over the place. Why can't we do the same? It's dumb how they rob Montre. Team Montre. And then they compared it to another sport. This reminds me of when double corks were first introduced in the half-pipe snowboarding. Shaun White figured it out first. The other person who was coming close to landing them got brain damage attempting to learn it. So he won quad tests for years till others figured it out. Now he's retired because he can't keep up. Quad skating needs to give Montre some love for a while until the competition catches up, simply put. We don't want the competition to catch up. Because if the competition catches up, we cannot sell this to our core audience. If the competition catches up, we cannot sell this to our core audience. If we allow quad park roller skating to be presented as a sport that people come to and are rewarded for being more extreme, quad park roller skating is going to become aggressive inline skating, and we will never catch up. No, you are not going to catch up. You will not catch up. All the inline dudes that have been waiting to make a name for themselves are going to suit up and put you on t-shirts in every single competition for the foreseeable future. Foreseeable future. It's over for you. Additionally, all of the people who you sold on beginner for beginner tutorials, women for women, inclusive body types, there is nothing inclusive in the body types of an aggressive inline skater. There is nothing inclusive about the body types for aggressive inline skaters. There's one body type you need, and if you don't have that body type, you're not getting to the finals, bruv. You might make it to the quarterfinals. You might show some people some stuff that they didn't expect, but let's keep it real. You're not getting there. You're not getting there. This is not everybody. You gonna have to train. You gonna have to practice. You gonna have to put that work in. The whole pitch has to change. It's not going to be California girls flippy dipping out of bowls anymore. And so before this time, there was always plausible deniability. When the Indy Jamma Jones situation happens, there's plausible deniability. Oh, hey, yo, that wasn't us. Hey, yo, we're not the is. Hey, yo, oh man, look at us. Look how much we're supporting Black Lives Matter. When everybody says, hey, yo, like Moxi is the epitome of the erasure of African Americans from roller skating culture to this day. To this day. They are the epitome of it. Moxi is the roller boogieing of roller skating culture. The modern roller boogieing of roller skating culture. That's the whitewasher. That's the erasure of the African American element from the culture. They are that to this day. Like there's no argument about it. But when it all happens, hey yo, Michelle Stein always talking about how Black Lives Matter, and she shout people out on each video. So you know she did her best. But when Quiet Cup comes around and there's an opportunity to give people the opportunity in a showing that, hey, yo, if you get good at aggressive quad skating and start coming to these events, you are going to make a name for yourself. You will make a name for yourself. There is prize money. Nah, bro, if we let them win, the bladers can't win. Then if we let them win, the skaters gonna be mad. And then it also messes up their long-term engagement plan. During this time, Moxi has been branching out for years. I'm trying to find my mouse. Moxi has been branching out for years. They teach camps. And run workshops for upper middle class people in secluded suburbs. I don't know. I could think about another way to describe it. Some people are going to say it. But you've probably never heard about a lot of these workshops. You like the Moxi campus stuff where they bring out skaters like Richard Humphrey and T-Stacks. Then they bring in professional ramp skaters to teach skills. Well, they have an entire business built around this. And one of the parts of the business is giving people a fighting chance to come to these competitions and do something. So that's where you have stuff like the intermediate street finals. Oh, here we go. The Moxi Live Camp. Miguel Ramos. Okay, the Moxi Skate Cadets. They don't even have on Moxi skates. Look at their skates. Money. Like, these are serious quad roller skaters, and this is the Moxi team. Their skates don't even match. They have the wider bases. They're not coming out here with molly lollies. Intermediate ramp, a mini ramp competition, bro. A mini ramp competition, bro. If you let the Montres come into a mini ramp competition, they are going to moonwalk on the competition. So boom. And that's what it was. This is the moment where I noticed that people fell out of love. People shook the Moxi pixie dust. And it was never the same again. This was also the time that a lot of roller skating companies began to develop direct competitors to the Moxi skate offer. Shiny, colorful, durable skate. Rydell has an offer. Vanilla developed an offer. Moonlight roller skating fell out about this time, and even Impala improved their skates enough to continue to make sales. They stopped ripping. So now, back in the day, if you wanted, or around, back in the day, if you wanted colorful skates, you needed Moxis. But there was a problem. However, Moxi famously had production issues for years. They had production issues for years. People talking about it's taking 3-4 months to get their skates, and then you get them and they're $400. Now, there's viable competition. Additionally, all skaters are maturing. It only takes about 1 year in the rink to notice that the Moxi team cannot dance well. They has plateaued on jam skating. Plateaued. So you telling me these people been skating 4 or 5 years before the pandemic? They've been doing roller derby. They still can't turn to the left and the right. They still taking tons of crazy falls. They still teaching beginner for beginner tutorials. A lot of these skaters started getting injured. A lot of skaters started getting injured. And the veneer was over. In the gilded gold era of skating was over. You just couldn't give out bum advice anymore. You couldn't give out bum half-baked advice. You had to be good at skating again. Usher started getting popular. Major artists started featuring competent skaters in their performances. And then the jig was up. I don't want to harp on her too much or, try to break her down or say this to, hate on her. The Anakotos of roller skating could not compete anymore. The Anakotos of roller skating could not compete on skill. She really looked like Ray Gun. Even coming back and checking out her YouTube, you can see this effect almost immediately after, okay, this is a compilation. We got our compilations. When you look at her tutorials, after she came out, she dropped a couple of roller skating tutorials, but that's it. She dropped one batch of roller skating tutorials and it was like, never again. Never again. Let's look at her downtown. Real life, if you change the title, it'd be great. It's not really the basis of the downtown. That's a cross step front and back. Hi, this is not the downtown. Hey, this is amazing. Just came across your YouTube. Thank you so much. I'm not sure what this is, but it's not the downtown. For those a little confused, I feel like this tutorial doesn't really cover anything. Not much of a tutorial, but okay. You're having a good time. You're amazing. I love your energy. Your walk is probably the S-wordiest of all. Thanks for this. I secretly needed this. This is obviously a tutorial for more advanced skaters. Watching your beautiful spins. You are so graceful. Let's check out the spin. Let's really check out how graceful the spin is. What? Where did you get the plastic skate covering? I don't know, man. So boom. And now I'm gonna see if I saved it. Let's check out the Moxi earning graph. That's the museum. Nope. $2,023. Oh wow. RollerCon 2023 a blessed. Nope. I was hoping it opened up. I know I got this graph. I know I had to save it. And then I can reverse engineer it. Open this on this side. No. Now I gotta find that joint. if I go back through like my last stream, when was the last time I streamed? Yesterday. So the last time I streamed was on Tuesday. Tuesday. Look at me. Come on, bro. I found it. Then I could search Moxi. I gotta scroll again. Last thing, and I'm really leaving. I'm gonna leave, and then I'm gonna get my life together. Moxi roller skates. 3 employees. Revenue chart. I can also check out their social blade graph on their views. Boom, 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 boom. Pandemic hits. We riding high. Drops off in 2021, 2022. Quad Cup. Total grade C. No, this can't be it. Sheesh. Wow, this is them. No, this not them. See what their page called. Moxi Skates. There we go. B minus. Okay, 151. Estimated yearly earnings 114 to $1,000. Plus 100 on the first. What happened? Okay, they got a punch around here. Ooh. What happened? I'm going to see him year over year. How to. Anyway, Boss Tweezy, that's what we working with so far. We're gonna start off with the rise. I don't know. I might push everything out the queue and just work on this one. How long have I been on live? Not 3 hours. I did not. I can save it with my YouTube. Yeah, man. It's been great coming in and researching with everybody. I can't wait to get in the lab and get the next video out. Look for those tutorials this week. I want to drop those tutorials like probably tomorrow. I'm gonna drop one tomorrow. I'll make sure I get one out tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and just work on that tutorial, get it on out. And I'm gonna see y'all on Tuesday. Tuesday, I want to commit to having a thumbnail for my live video. I'm gonna have the thumbnail for the live video because it's gonna be playing. Until next time, Boss Tweezy.